Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Gamers Nation 1234 here. Hence, even though we got more than 4 members. Anyways, I'm your host, Will. We also have our other host with us always. We have Thuggy Plus. How you doing, Thuggy Plus?
What's up? I'm doing good.
All right. Next we got Trent. How you doing, Trent?
Hello.
Okay. All right. Next we got Miss K. How you doing, Miss K?
What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing?
I'm good.
Okay.
Hey, what's going on, Games? How you doing?
So, what's going on, people? It's your boy Games. I'm in the building.
Next we got Denny with the Minecraft face. How you doing, Denny?
Yo, I'm okay. Hi, I'm Danny.
Next we got Bawse. How you doing, Bawse?
What up, YouTube? It's the Bawse, the bad guy.
All right.
Oh, the bad guy. Dirty with the blue hair.
What's up, GN? What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Dirty. I'm back.
Oh,
All right.
Well, last episode we talked, well, pretty much this whole entire week. Sorry we're doing this episode on Saturday, and I apologize to everybody out there. You know what? Destiny got into the way, and Super Smash Brothers got into the way, so I just kind of like forgot what day it was because a lot of leaks popped out for Super Smash Brothers, and I was just kind of like watching live streams, and then Lynn kind of canceled, and I just kind of panicked and said maybe we should just wait till tomorrow to do the episode. So that's what we're doing here on Saturday. And I'm glad that everybody's here except for Lynn. Lynn, we miss you, and we hope that you come in the middle of the episode. So,
Yep.
yes. Let's get started. All right. So last week, Dirty kind of like tricked us. If you guys haven't seen the episode, Dirty tricked us, and he actually has Destiny and a PS4. For those of you catching up, so Dirty. Now that you at the time you didn't get a chance to really play Destiny during the episode. So now that you got some time with it, how would you feel? How is it for you?
I'm enjoying it right now. I wish the story was better because I do like playing campaigns, for multiplayer games. But so far I'm liking it. I like the enemies, how they react, to the way I play against them. How they try to flank me. If it's just me playing by myself, I'm not playing with you guys or anybody else. How they try to flank me from sides and throwing grenades and sending out scouts coming to check up on me if I duck for cover and I'm gone for too long. So I like how the enemy, the AI in the game, actually reacts to me. So that's pretty cool. So I mean, I'm enjoying the game. I really am.
All right. Go ahead, Dirty, with the Destiny hair. I'm sorry. So what character did you pick for those out there who don't know?
I picked the what is the dude with the sniper rifle?
The Hunter.
The Hunter. I love sniper rifles. I love sniping. So.
All right. So you got the Hunter.
So I got the Hunter with the blue hat. So he got the blue hat.
You know, every game that has customization, he will now represent the blue hat. Thanks to Miss K giving him that rap. Oh, just to let you know, Dirty, your character's in Super Smash Brothers.
Yes, I've seen it.
Cool.
Yes, so Dirty with the blue hat can play on Smash.
Ludwig is actually in the game.
Ludwig.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, oh my god. Okay, alright, so, Bawse. Not everybody can be a Bawse like you. So, you got Destiny, and, you got it for the Xbox One. Now, we have a few questions. So how's your overall experience of the Xbox One version of Destiny? Like, graphically, Is it really good to you?
I mean, personally, you probably wouldn't even be able to tell the difference between the PS4 and the Xbox One version. I mean, it looks really
Okay.
good. The game looks polished. I mean, there's no frame rate issues. There's no time where, players are dropping in and dropping out into your game. They just come in the game fluidly. So the experience overall on the Xbox is really good.
Great.
And how's the controller? Is the controller really, does it feel so much better playing the full version of Destiny on your Xbox One controller than it was on playing the beta for the PS4?
I'm going to be quite honest. I like the Xbox One controller because it's a bigger controller than the PS4. And not only just that, they got the haptic rumble in the trigger guard. So when you shoot and you pull that trigger, you actually feel like you actually pulling the trigger because you feel like the basically the pressure of pulling the trigger because it's a rapid response. You know what I mean? You don't really think about feeling it. You just feel it, and it's just something that just comes natural. Like I've shot firearms. You know what I mean? So I know that feeling. It's a real authentic feeling. And it's really good, you know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. How do you feel about the game overall? That from how you're playing. What are your favorite things about it, and what don't you really like about it?
Well, what I really like about the game is the fact that it's such a great shooter. It does so many different things well. It takes a lot of things that good shooters have done in the past and just implement it in this game. The world, the lore, the story is really bad because they don't really explain it that well, and the way they just throw it out there seems like it's not really significant. The world that they build, though, is great because it feels like a world that people once lived in and a lot of interesting things once happened in, and you just come in there in the aftermath of it. So it gives you that lore that, so much don't happen there, so much history behind it. It makes you want to come back and play it over and over again. I kind of wish the story was a little played out a little better. There's only so many actors and so many characters that you're actually going to meet in the game that's going to voice, what's going on in the universe. I kind of think that they should have added more things in the world to do because you'll find yourself going back to the same places that you've been already just to do like real, things that you could have done in the past while you was already there. So it's a lot of backtracking going on. That's the only thing I really don't like, the backtracking.
Oh, okay. And what character did you choose?
I'm playing with a hunter. I decided to play as a hunter. It's more my play style, more my speed. So, yep, hunter.
Be sure to check out Bawse's channel because he's doing like a walkthrough with his hunter. I think you're at 15? You have 15 videos right now?
Yes.
15 videos for you to catch up on the Xbox One version, just in case if you're curious of what the Xbox One version is like. Because it seems like the majority got it on PlayStation. Okay. So we're gonna go back to Dirty with this question, and then I'm gonna ask everybody the same question, and then I'm gonna ask what everybody else who we already asked last week their question. Dirty, what level are you currently at with your character?
I'm at level 10.
Level 10. All right, level 10 with your hunter. Boss, where are you at?
17.
Dang! Okay, all right. Denny, what level is your character at?
11.
11, and what character did you choose?
Hunter.
So, Hunter. So, we got 3 hunters so far. Everybody loves the hunter. Next, we got Games. Games, what level are you at?
Currently, at this moment, my warlock is level 24.
Yay!
Oh, you been
Putting in that work.
Dang, busy.
Yeah, that crucible, that crucible is where you get your experience from.
Yeah,
That
you do.
and doing the bounties.
Doing the bounties. Yeah.
I know. That's where you get all your level. It's such a chore for me to go out multiplayer. I can't stand getting my ass handed to me. I just can't. I know you gotta keep playing to get better, but Miss K, what level is your character at, and what did you choose?
I chose the hunter. I'm at level 10.
Level 10.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I don't think last week people didn't. Last episode, I don't think you were in it. So, what are your overall initial thoughts of Destiny? For those who don't know,
it's a game that I said before. You have to grind it out. Overall, I think it's a pretty good game. I wish there was more to the story. You know, I wish it was more story driven. But if they can add a little bit more content to that part of it, then, I mean, the multiplayer in the Crucible is fine. We're going to get more maps and stuff like that, and more, you know, hopefully more weapons and stuff like that. But if they can add more to the story mode, then I think it'll be a pretty good balance. But overall, I like it. I like it very much.
okay. All right, Trent. What level is the character, and what character do you have? Trent.
Oh, I'm muted. I'm so sorry. Level 8 Warlock.
Level 8. So you have not been playing it that much.
You know why? I think I said it in the last episode.
Yeah, you did say it last
Pretty
episode.
much gonna trade it in. That's how I feel. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Wow.
For a game I want to call Far Cry 4.
At least he's honest.
It's always gonna be.
Yeah, we respect you. We respect you, Trent. That's all right.
Different. It's gonna be different for everybody. Some people aren't gonna like it. Some people will.
That's it.
So yeah.
Far Cry 4. Yes.
Dougie, I know that you're getting the PS3 version from Bawse, and you've been very lucky lately. But I'm not gonna mention that. But so I know you don't got it yet. But are you anticipating playing it all day when you get it?
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure if I'm gonna play it all day because I might be on this demo, but.
Oh! He had to do it! He had to do it! Oh my God! No,
He had to do it, Will.
Oh. Okay, go ahead, Dougie. Continue.
I'm gonna spend a good amount of time on it. I do get it.
Yeah.
You better be playing that demo. You better be playing that demo and enjoy it. Enjoy it for those who didn't get one. I'm gonna interject something there just in case people don't understand what that was about. Yesterday, Nintendo had a Treehouse event where they said that everybody in America and Europe will be getting the new Super Smash Bros. 3DS demo on Friday, right? It has 30 uses. Okay. Well, in a surprising twist, Nintendo decided it would be a great idea to give Platinum members a code to play. Well, you get 4 codes to share with your friends, where they will send you an email to play the demo a week before everybody else can play it. You have to. There's these insane requirements where you had to be like a Platinum member last year, and still you didn't even get the chance. You still probably weren't even in the rankings of getting this beta. Why do I keep calling beta? A demo code.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here I am upset as hell because I had no chances of getting it. No chances of getting it. I would have preferred if they did a giveaway or just something, but no. So anyways, to all the kind people out there who watch this podcast, normally I don't do this, but if you guys happen to have an extra code, because you guys get 4. If you guys have an extra code in the Americas, well, in America, North America, if you have a code for Super Smash Brothers and you're watching this before Friday, hook me up, please. Thank you. I'm sorry. Okay, well, let's go back to Destiny, and then I'll mention some things about Super Smash, and then we'll keep going with another topic. But seriously, My character, I have two characters. I have a Titan, and that Titan is, I believe, at level 10 or 11 now. And then I have my Warlock, which is at level 14. So I've been working on two characters. Because I kind of started working on the other character was because I was gonna play the Warlock with friends, and then I was gonna play the Titan by myself, and then that just didn't work out in my favor because games just automatically just played the Venus missions and the Crucible and everything and just leveled up to level 24 without. But no, I'm playing. But that's fine. That's not fine. That's all dandy. I will get to level 24 one day. I will. You'll watch. Just watch. I will get to level 24 one day. But yeah, so far I think the game is good. It's really good. Lack of a story, because according to the story, though, spoiler alert, if you guys, I don't know, I'm gonna try to explain it the best way I think I understand what happened in the story. Apparently, your character that you created has been dead for like thousands of years or something like that. And there's this little floating machine that's way ahead of its time or something that's called a ghost, which I guess holds the memories or something. I really don't know. And then that thing flies to you, wakes you up, or brings you back from the dead. And this ghost is is telling you that you're in the future and you're going to see all these things. Now, how beyond me you have these magical powers and things like that is beyond me, but whatever. Or how the heck am I using an alien race and I'm in Earth? I mean, I don't get it, but whatever. But the game is good. The story is pretty lackluster, in my opinion, because I don't even know what's going on. Because here I am doing horde missions and story missions, but I'm not really seeing much of a story here. And you can't skip the cutscenes even if you don't care. Because you know what it's going to tell you. It just says walk where the arrow points you, fight this horde of enemies, go into the next arrow, fight this horde of enemies, deploy your ghost, fight 3 waves of enemies, and then the mission complete. But then there's the Crucible mode for those of you that are competitive, and where you guys are probably going to be spending most of your time in the Crucible mode. So yeah, I'd say that is definitely the more funnest of the modes there for everybody because you can play with more than 3 people.
Right.
And I haven't played a raid mission yet. We were playing some strike missions yesterday, but it didn't work out. Even though Games was at level 21, it totally could handle it. Not playing. But... And Denny, unfortunately, was so under-leveled that he just kept dying every second. I'm so sorry, Denny. I just keep forgetting that you were under-leveled. But you know what? But it was cool. It was fun. But it was cool. So what was I gonna ask everybody? I was gonna ask another Destiny question. I don't know. I'll remember it later. All right. So for everybody out there, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert! Super Smash Bros. 3DS characters have been officially revealed, and I know that this is old news by internet standards, but just in case if you've been living under a rock and don't know what's going on, like let's say that you're really busy with work or something like that, and you weren't really paying attention to the internet and thing like that. If you guys seen a leak that happened in August, that is the full roster. There are no extra characters. That is it. The only thing that there is that there are alternates. So, like if you play as Bowser Jr., you get all the Koopa kids. You get all of them. You got Dirty with the blue hair up in there, Ludwig. You got Roy the pink shell, which is JC Grooves' character. You got Larry, which was originally my character. You got Wendy. You got I forgot. They also have the Fierce Deity Link, or Deity Link, alternate costume outfit. They also have Alf from Pikmin 3, the main character Alf. is also an alternate character, but no Brittany or the other character, Captain, whatever his name is. But no, none of them are there. So, which is I find very awkward. Certain characters have more alternate costumes than everybody else. Technically, this game, a lot of people, I'm getting mixed messages from it. Some people say it feels too slow. Some people say it feels really good. Which is why I would like a demo to try for myself to let you guys know. But that's besides the point. But anyways, that's the Smash news. So I don't know if anybody cares, but I'm going to go down the line just in case if anybody cares about any of the Smash Brothers news. So we're going to go down. We're going to go with Dirty. Dirty?
Yeah.
I know you're excited that your character with the blue hair is in there. So are you getting Smash for 3DS?
Yes, I want to get it for the 3DS, as well as the Wii U.
One friend! I got one friend! Alright. Alright. Bawse. Alright. Does any of this news about Super Smash Bros. Excite you in any way?
Nah, man, I stay in my lane, man.
No love, no love.
I'm sorry, man. You my man.
I know. But do you plan on getting it at least? At least the Wii U version.
No, the Wii U, not a Wii U, but not the Super Smash Brothers though. I suck at games like that.
It takes practice to get better. That's all you need. There's a classic mode. You can play against the computers. You don't have to play against people. You can play just amongst your friends. You don't have to go online and play against the competitors. There is a for fun mode where you can play with items on and nobody judges you.
Oh, really?
Yes. There is a for fun mode where you play free for all, and it's 4 matches, and the levels are originally the way that they're created, and they're for gamers that are intimidated with the competitive side. And then there's a for glory mode where the people that are competitive go to play one-on-one fights, and no items, all flat land. It is just literally about the skill of the game. So,
really?
Yes. There's the director of this game was thinking about all gamers around the globe, all of them. So. Yes, I'm very excited. So, yes, I'm just excited. I don't care if I'm playing for glory or for fun with any of you. I don't care. I love both scenes. I love the fun scene, and I love the competitive scene. So, that's cool. Because I'm not that great at it either. Despite me talking all this mess about it, I'm not really that good. So, yeah. Denny, does any of this Super Smash Brothers news excite you in any way?
Yes.
Oh, really? Okay. What character are you looking forward to playing as?
Girls.
Who?
Every girl character.
So, alright, so that would be Lucina, that would be Wendy, that would be Robin, that would be, Peach, Zelda, Sheik.
Yep.
What about Rosalina?
Rosalina, Zero Suit
That's normally your character.
Samus. Wow, I just realized this Super Smash Brothers game has a lot of female characters in it.
It's a lot.
Wii Fit Trainer, there we go. I have a feeling that Wii Fit Trainer is going to be these characters.
Pikachu in it.
What?
You can also put Pikachu in it because no one knows what sexy it is.
Yeah, you can also have Pikachu. There's that, and Jigglypuff, and I can go on, but I won't, because that character roster is 49 characters strong, and if you include the alts, that game has 58 characters, and that's amazing. That's amazing for a game like this. All right. Are you getting it for the 3DS?
No, just the Wii U.
No! No! No!
I don't know yet. It depends on the price.
The demo's coming out on Friday. Download it and play it, and then you'll see. You'll see. Next we got games. Did any of the Super Smash Brothers news? I know that you've been playing Destiny all this time, but did any of the Smash Brothers news interest you at all?
Yeah, I'm excited for Smash Brothers. I can't wait for that game to come out. I'm a huge fan of Smash Brothers, so I can't wait for it to come out.
Are you getting the 3DS version?
If I had a 3DS, I would get it. I don't know if I'm gonna get the 3DS version, but I'm definitely gonna get the Wii U version. That's if I don't know. If I had to, if I don't know, I'm not gonna say I'm not, but if I decide to get a 3DS, I would definitely get Smash Brothers for it.
Okay. All right. So we got. All right. So all right. So we got one person getting it so far. All right, Miss K. Don't break my heart. Don't do it. But did any of this Super Smash Brothers news that I'm pretty sure you stumbled across it because it was like everywhere. So did any of it excite you?
Yeah, I'm amped about to see what it's about. I want to play the demo, and that will determine whether I buy it on the 3DS too. I'm gonna get it on the Wii U.
I know everybody better get it out.
But if the demo is really fun and engaging, and I can I have to check it out. So if I like the demo, then I'll buy the 3DS version.
Okay.
So it all hinges on that.
All right, I know that the next question is gonna break my heart immediately. So Trent.
Yeah.
Are you getting Super Smash Brothers for 3DS?
No.
Of course not. Does it interest you in any way?
Not the 3DS version. Just the Wii version.
Okay, the Wii version. All right. All right, we'll move on to the last person who actually has the demo, and I'm so jealous of right now. Thuggy. How you liking the demo, buddy?
It's good.
Is it good enough to make you want to buy the full version when it comes out?
Yeah.
Really?
Right now I'm just trying to get used to the game.
Really? Oh my God! Remember, people, he said no. He said no.
He did.
Mm-hmm. And now he got to play the demo, and it changed his life. There we go. I'm playing. I'm over exaggerating. I'm over exaggerating a little bit. But did you see any of the news, the reveals of the characters and stuff, and did any of that excite you for the game even more?
Yeah, I had saw the reviews and stuff. I had watched the Nintendo Live Treehouse yesterday, and they're showing the game. None of the news really interests me, but it was pretty cool just to see that the things that you can do in the different modes on the 3DS version. They look interesting in the game.
I'm just so happy. The only thing that I'm disappointed in was that Sakurai, the director of Super Smash Bros., has stated that Smash Run is only for local multiplayer, not for online. So that sucks, because the exclusive mode that was supposed to make the 3DS different from the Wii U version is only local multiplayer. But you gotta understand that the 3DS is limited, and the new 3DS supposedly is gonna be able to have Smash Brothers online. Not the Smash Run. You can still play competitive multiplayer and for fun multiplayer online. That's fine. At 60 frames per second in 3D. Just saying. They worked really hard on this one. I've been following it that much. Yes.
Also, the game runs smoothly when you play it in 3D. No lag.
Okay.
How does it feel? Like, how does it look, Thuggy? You have to describe. You have to describe. I know it's kind of hard to like describe 3D, but you have to describe like the beauty of this game. Like, do the videos do it justice, or does it look even better in person than it does when watching it on the video?
It definitely looked better in person to me.
That's music to my ears. Music to my ears. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, people. Please forgive me on my fanboy thing of Super Smash Brothers, but it's my most anticipated game of this year. It is literally what Destiny is to games is what Super Smash Brothers is to me times 100. Because there's two of them coming out. So There's a portable one, and there's an in-home version one. So I'm excited.
Right.
So it's like everywhere I go, I could smash it up.
That's it.
All right. So moving on to the next topic that's not Super Smash Brothers related. I'm pretty sure that I got my Super Smash Brothers point across. So I'm good. I'm glad Lynn wasn't a part of this because she probably said, "Oh God, Will, you're always talking about that Super Smash Bros." Will. I know Lynn
She'll
so
type it in the
well.
comments for you then.
She'd be like, Will, you always talk about Super Smash Brothers, and then I would always make a comment about, well, Fantasy Life was also shown at the Treehouse yesterday. I don't talk about it as much as Super Smash Brothers as you do. I said, you know what? Because Super Smash Brothers got 2 games coming. 2. Your Fantasy Life is 1 game. That's it. This game's so hype. This game has even accessories and stuff. This game is hype. I'm sorry. It's just me. It's me. That's me. God, this demo code destroyed my life. What is this? I don't even got it yet. So once again, give me a demo code, people. If you happen to have an extra one, please. Thank you.
Yeah, this your girl, Miss K. Please give Will a demo code for Super Smash.
Or give one to Miss K so she could possibly give it to me.
Yeah, send it to me then. I'll give it to him. How about that?
Just in case if you guys don't like me, because I'm a little loud sometimes and probably annoying. Yes. What is it, Danny? What's up?
So it's only the Nintendo DS. No, the 3DS one. That's local, not the Wii U.
No, not the Wii U. We don't know what the Wii U's No. Like me and you, Denny, we could play each other. We could fight each other online on the 3DS version. The only thing we can't play is the Smash Run mode.
What's that?
The Smash Run mode is that you play with 4 players. You got to go through this whole entire maze that's full of enemies. Try to buff up your character in 5 minutes, and then have a fight with those buffs, and then do it all again when it's done. It sounds stupid, but it looks fun. But yes. I'm sorry.
All right, Will.
No,
breathe, Will. Breathe.
I have to breathe. Like, look, I swear. Just like Game said last episode, he was hyping everybody up. He was the hype man of Destiny of his midnight release. And I know I said I would never go to a midnight release again, but I think I lied to myself if Super Smash Bros. Has one, and I will be the hype one. I'm like, who played as Fox? Who played as Lil I'll be naming all 49 of those characters. And then everybody will be like, boo! I said, who liked Dark Pit? Boo! What about that Duck Hunt dog? Yeah! I'm like, okay. I'll be asking everybody, like, who want to add me? Who want to add me? I challenge all of y'all. I don't care what your level is. I don't care. I'll play. I don't care. I just want people to play. I'm sorry. I'm just excited because this is the first Super Smash Bros. That supposedly is going to have better, decent online this time around. Anyway, let me get off of Super Smash Bros. I need to stop because I can go on forever with it. But let's go back. All right, C-Fine Coco left me a private message on the Gamers Nation Facebook page, and I asked him if he wanted to be a part of the episode, but I haven't been able to get in touch with Lynn today, so I couldn't ask her about how the mobile works on the Google Hangout. So unfortunately, I don't know. Sorry, C-Fine Coco, if you're watching, but maybe next episode. He had a topic that he wanted us to talk about, mentioning. Let me actually get his exact comment that he left. I have to refresh my page here. Come on. Oh, I'm sorry, Thuggy. I'm just seeing your comment now. That is a fail on my part. I'm sorry. Hold up. Okay, alright, okay. Did he send... I'm so sorry. I'm so okay. There he is. Okay, he did say. Okay, he said. Um, he said y'all need to make a video about how powerful the ninth generation consoles should be. The new generation is going to be very short, 5-6 years top. So, So this is an interesting question. So I guess what we can say is first, do we really believe that this console generation is going to be really short? So we're going to start with Dougie on this one. Do you believe that this PS4, Xbox One console life is going to be really, really short?
I don't think it's gonna be short. No, it's still got buttload of games they got to drop, and I don't really know. I don't really know what to say here.
All right. Trent, do you think this console generation is going to be a short one?
Yes, definitely. And it's gonna upset a lot of people. And it may even be another crash in gaming. Gaming, like I said, in the state that it's currently in, it's just, I really don't know. No one really knows. It could be something negative and it could be something positive, but if it keeps going in a direction, maybe something really negative, and a lot of people are going to be pissed off. Like, I thought the PS4 and Xbox One would have a 10-year life cycle. I mean, they're going to make games for it, but they're going to have another console out already.
So you believe in 5 and 6 years they're going to have a new console?
Yeah, if not, people are just going to be upset by the power that they can't get out of these consoles.
That's true.
They really weren't powerful enough.
Yeah.
Because I know it's a launch, and they weren't able to do things because they're still experimenting with the hardware, but some of that was just, I don't know.
Ridiculous.
Maybe I could eat my words and see something, but I think that's it. That's all they can do. They can make games run better, but they're gonna just limit them compared to what they could do if they were a bit more powerful.
Miss K, do you believe that this console generation is gonna last 5 to 6 years?
I agree, 5 to 6 years, because technology is evolving. And for them to keep up, they have to create another console in the next 5 or 6 years. We got 4K TV, so just think about that.
Yeah, there's that. Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah.
How upset would you be if this is actually gonna happen? 5-6 years, a new console, a new PlayStation 5 comes out, and it supports 4K resolution.
I would be upset because I'm a computer guru, so I wouldn't be upset about it. I'd just buy the next console and keep it moving.
All right.
Yeah. It's cool with me.
She's like, I'll sell my PS4 and I'll sell my PS5, and I know it's gonna be full of remakes just like this generation.
That's it.
So
Yeah. I just go with the flow. Yeah, you got to go with technology, and that's what it's about. You have to keep up with it. So.
All right. Games, do you believe that this console generation can last 5 to 6 years? That short?
Yeah, I'll be as much as I don't want to say it, but I do think these consoles only gonna last about 5 years max.
So 5 years.
Yeah, 5, because if you think about it, these consoles are already pushing the limits, and we're not even a full year in yet. These games are being they're talking about creating these worlds and utilizing these different techniques and stuff. But meanwhile, we still in the struggle for 1080p. It's been out for a while now, and games can't even handle that. So imagine, how is it going to handle 4K resolution, 60 frames per second or above that? This generation is interesting because everything's happening so fast. Whereas in the PS2 days, that console actually lasted a full 10 years. That was a decade worth of good content through and through. And as it goes by, these consoles' lives get shorter and shorter. And that's only due to the PC. So it's only going to last about 5 years for me.
All right. Denny, do you believe that this console generation is going to last 5 to 6 years?
I hope so.
You hope so? You think it's going to be shorter?
Maybe. maybe
Really?
5 years.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh my God.
They're going to have to make a new console to earn money because they're always looking after money.
Mm.
So if they don't have games to sell, then they just make new consoles
True.
to make it more hype and earn more money.
Okay. All right. Boss, do you believe that this console generation is going to last 5 to 6 years?
Yeah, I mean, actually, I mean, I believe it's going to last maybe that much, or maybe a little more. But I'm still skeptical about it because you remember when they removed the Kinect from the Xbox One and it supposedly released so much more power that it was holding back due to the connection of the Kinect.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
think that being that this is going into the first full year of having these consoles on the market, the developers obviously had the kit, the development kit that we are playing on now, which is the PS4 and Xbox One, for years now, and they still have not really unlocked the full potential of the console yet. I really think that the wave is going to be where you're going to be getting updates that's going to make your console run better, run faster, improve the fidelity of the games. And like Miss K said, you know, the 4K revolution is going
Hmm.
to happen very soon. So I think that one way to circumvent gamers from buying consoles or new consoles or make all these big companies creating new consoles, they're just going to send you an update to the console that you have right now. Because we get updates now to fix everything. Everything wrong with a game, they go send a patch through, and you're going to get it that way through the internet. So I think that's going to be the new trick and trade to having consoles having longer life cycles by just updating them with like PCs do. You know what I mean? They send a firmware update, and then you got a completely new PC running faster and better with new components on it.
All right. All right. Dirty.
Yeah.
Do you feel that this console generation is going to be short, like 5, 6 years?
No, I don't think so. I think it's going to go actually longer than that. The only company I could see maybe doing something within um 5 years is maybe Nintendo, or maybe sooner than that. But
Mm.
the Xbox One and PS4, um, I don't think I don't think developers even actually really tapped into the power of both systems. Um, I mean, you hear they talk about, they want to evolve the games and stuff like that. Okay, both of these are two powerful systems, and we ain't seen it yet. But it haven't been out. It only been out what, like 9 months. So I mean, we still got some years to see, what these consoles can really do. I don't really think, they tapped out anything. So I mean, like Miss K said, 4K resolution. I don't even see them
Hmm.
doing that to bring out a new console to do 4K because they even having trouble just doing 1080p with 60 frames per second.
Mm.
So I'm not even worried about them even, trying to do 4K within like 5 years because I know they can't do it. They
Mm.
still have to learn this hardware here. So I believe it's gonna go close to 10 years before we even see a new console from Microsoft and Sony.
All right.
Nintendo, on the other hand, I could see Nintendo doing it within like 5 years or maybe 3 to 5 years. Nintendo doing it, but not Microsoft or Sony. Not with these two consoles.
Mm. All right. All right. All right. uh, I feel like everybody gets like in a state of panic when a console launches because they developers say things that they have no idea what they're talking about. Look, I'm not a developer, so that's a really big thing for me to say, but they say that they don't tap into that they tapped into the full potential of what the console is. That's not true. Because if you look at games like, okay, Killzone, yeah, that's a nice, really looking starter game at the time. Now it got completely thrashed by other games, in my personal opinion. But like look at Knack. Knack, in my opinion, was beautiful, and in my opinion, you know what? I'm not even gonna say it. But the thing is that these developers are getting lazy when it comes to this. They're being rushed. No, I'm not saying that they're lazy, but I'm saying that they're being rushed into making these games. So that way they can make updates to fix it later. That's what it is. And that's what this generation has become. We're getting all these remakes and remasters and rehashes of things that came out last year, and things like that. I honestly just think that because PlayStation had trouble in the beginning and couldn't handle stuff that Xbox 360 was throwing out, even though it upscaled things to 1080p and everything, but seriously, none of last-gen consoles couldn't handle 1080p. These consoles, well, except for Xbox One, I think it can now. Xbox can do 1080p. It can do 1080p, but it can't do 1080p 60 frames per second. The thing is that I just don't think that these developers learned how to do that yet. They're not, even though they had it for years, the dev kit for years, you know, they were still making games for the last generation, and you know, so that's my opinion. They did release these consoles a little bit too early. Do I think that this is going to be a short console lifespan? I say if anything 7 years. I think 6 definitely looks like a possibility, but 5 seems too short. I don't see 5 years for that. Most likely, if anything were to happen, worst case scenario, Sony and Microsoft will create a new Xbox in a year or two that will have more RAM or support 4K television thing, and everybody will have to upgrade to that. And then the next consoles come out like a year or two after that. And then people are going to freak out and be like, I just bought this one. Why would you do this to me? Like, remember how Xbox 360 did not have HDMI port, and they added it to the later consoles. That's what they're doing. Look at what Nintendo 3DS did. Now it has a second stick built into it. Now it has faster internet. And you can only play the new Xenoblade Chronicles on that system. Yeah, and the 3DS support is better and stuff like that, but it's gonna cost the same price. It's still a 3DS. It plays all your 3DS games, but so Nintendo's already doing it. So I do believe that if anything, these consoles will be upgraded with better things that people complained about. Like, that's in my opinion, that's exactly what's going to happen. I don't think it's going to be that short of a lifespan. I don't 5 years is too short. 6, 7 I can totally see, but not 5. Yeah, but that's just my opinion on it.
But I want to add to that, Will, because you know, when these two consoles first was coming out, developers did say, you know, it's the cost of making games are actually going up. So for them to even think about coming out with another console within, you know, 5 years from now, you know, maybe it can do 4K if they wanted to. Now, just to think about the developers. Now, that's maybe 3 times the money going into a project just to make something like God of War. You know what I'm saying? So you have to think about what the developers, you know, how much it costs for them to actually make these games and to put it out. And yes, too, also, they are being rushed. They're being rushed for these games. It's rarely nowadays you hear a game being pushed back. You know what I'm saying? It's like every game that's been announced, you know, come out June 17th, it's going to come out that day. You know what I'm saying? You rarely hear a game being pushed back because, you know, they want to do this, they want to do that to it. It's like, you know what, let's rush the game out. We know the people want it. They gonna buy it if it's broken. We'll send patches out. Half of the patches work, don't work, or mess up something else. So they already got it in their mind that these gamers want these games, and the way we're going to get over it is steady throwing out these patches. So for them bringing out a new console within another 4 or 5 years, I don't really see them doing it because it's going to be more money out of their pocket. You see, we already getting all these remakes just for them to probably even make money off those remakes to bring better, you know what I'm saying, new IPs or something like that. So I don't see them doing it. Too much money.
Yeah, to add to that, I heard like before the consoles came out, they said this may be the last generation too, and that a lot of people are like, heck no, that's not gonna happen. They're gonna make a PS5, they're gonna make an Xbox, whatever, because you know they named their console one. So, but
Xbox 2, the official Xbox 2.
Yeah, but I don't know about that one because like I agree, they are spending a lot of money.
If they can patch everything on the current, on the PS4 and Xbox One, they might not have to make another.
Yeah.
I think that's why they're trying to push indies so hard.
Yeah.
Because they want to make games cheaper because people are complaining that games are too expensive. And I feel like if they make the games cheaper and try to get people into the way that Super Nintendo and Nintendo, games look like, and just kind of throw in that HD prettiness to it and put like really bright colors and stuff and eye-catching things, that I think that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to hype these indies up to get the console generation people to kind of open up their minds a bit, because indie games are cheaper to create. They require less people, and it's getting unique games out there, which it's cool. But still, we as gamers are spoiled. We want AAA titles. That's what we want. We are so used to being, we're so used to games like Uncharted and over-the-top, like Gears of War, Halo. We're used to those over-the-top games, and that's what we want. And, so it's like, so we don't give indie games a chance anymore. At least I don't. But seriously, it's like, I don't know. These games take a lot of time. And you know what? I don't mind waiting. But I don't want to wait half of a console life cycle to finally get some game support, So that's why you give these console development kits. I'd rather get less games at the end of a generation to get more games at the launch of a new generation than it would be to, than the other way around.
I mean, I'd like to answer that though.
Go ahead.
I think that is a little bit of greed going on too. I mean, it really shouldn't cost that much to really make these systems. To sell these systems. Because it doesn't cost that much to make them. And as far as games being made and the cost that it takes to make them, look at Destiny. They said it costs like what, $500 million to make that game. Does that game feel like it's worth $1 million? You don't even feel like they put a lot into it. I understand there's a lot of man hours.
It's great.
They pay for them. They pay for the man hours to actually be there to create it. But over the top, these salaries that some of these people are making to create these games are ridiculous. No game should cost $500 million to make, unless that shit is going to last the next 10 years. This game is going to come out within 2 or 3 months. Nobody's going to want to play it because there's nothing else to really do after that. Once you level up to a certain level, you're going to be playing PvP, then you're going to be doing the raid missions, then you're going to be collecting armor. How long are you going to be able to do that? You know what I mean? And want to be interested in the game. So I just think there's a lot of corporate greed going on too.
Yeah.
And then they're purposely making these games unfinished so that way that they can charge you more money after the $60 that they initially charge you for another 34. The guy at GameStop wanted to charge me $35 more for the game just so I could play DLC that's gonna come out in December. You can go on somewhere with that noise. The thing is that when it came to Nintendo, and even though that this may seem hypocritical, Nintendo did the same thing too with Mario Kart. They said, look, there's this DLC. You ain't gonna get it to November, but it's gonna be there just in case if you want it. But they gave you something while you waited, because Mario Kart 8 is an unfinished game. I'm gonna admit that it is an unfinished game because look at that battle mode. That's all I'm gonna say. But the game is a good game. It is a good game, and I'm not saying that Destiny is a terrible game or bad game. I'm just saying that these games are unfinished, and everybody's like, and then with all these people screaming, oh, I can't wait for the DLC to come out. I can't wait for the DLC to come out. And even though I will totally be all up on Super Smash Brothers DLC, and I know I'm a hypocrite for saying that because I know that that's a game that I'm going to play a lot, and I would love to see more add-ons. And there are benefits to getting add-ons than there are to that. But when a Nintendo game gets created, it feels more completed than another game that I played. The other games that I played. I'm not even going to mention the name, but it's a WD game. No, I'm sorry. It's a Ubisoft game, and it's W_D game. That looks... I'm sorry. I'm never going to get over that. I will never get over that. And that is... I'm just.
Well,
I think we're with that with that W_D. Like,
He
I,
hates watched.
I think a
She
lot of
ain't saying.
people I think a lot of people actually got into the hype
Yeah.
of Watch Dogs, just like Destiny. Like when I
Exactly.
first seen Destiny's gameplay, I thought it was pretty cool. My whole thing when I seen Destiny was like, it looks nice. I want to know what the story is about. That was my main focus. But now since I'm playing it, yes, I'm enjoying it, but there's really no story. I mean, there's a story, but it's
No.
confusing. Like what's going on? You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? So it's like,
that way to get you to buy the DLC because basically the DLC is going to expand upon the story. I don't know about how much because I agree with everything you guys are saying about the story because I'm still like, well, what is going on here? And I'm
Right.
fighting man for this game, so to speak. But I still don't know what's going on with the story, even though. So yeah,
And it should
Oh,
have been implemented in the game straight up. It just should have been it should have been a full, experience, story mode.
I know. I
yeah, like I
know.
told Will earlier today, I was like, I think that they focus more on just the online play,
Yeah.
multiplayer, and I think the story came last. I don't even think
Yep.
they actually wanted to put a story in, but
They
they
tacked that
talked about
on.
it, you know, telling us that this game is worth 500 million. You know what I'm saying? I think a 500 million got to be a trilogy going on.
I
yeah,
think
I
no
don't think
about
That
that.
I
wasn't
don't think
true. That wasn't true.
Yeah.
I don't
I don't
think
think that price
Destiny
was true.
alone is actually worth 5 billion. I'm thinking that they have, Destiny 2, 3, and 4 in the lineup, and combined is, a 500 million. I don't see this one game a 500 million.
It can't
You
be.
know, they like throwing stuff out there. The WoW was like, wow, this game gonna be
Yeah.
awesome. A $500 million. Just imagine what you're doing in the game and you barely doing anything.
You're barely doing it. All you're doing is shooting enemies that happen to dodge bullets very well. But the thing is that if this was really a $500 million game, why is there only 4 things to go to? Why?
Right.
Why? Like, I would like a whole, like with I'm sorry, like $500 million is a lot of money to me, realistically. $500 million is a lot of money, so I'm saying I could see all the planets in our solar system,
Hmm.
plus some extra planets on the side because even Mass Effect did that right.
Yeah, they did.
And Mass Effect had a story. Mass Effect
Yeah.
was interactive. Why doesn't Destiny have this? I mean, where is that interaction? Where is that? I'm going to talk and I'm going to make the story up as I go along. Where is that interaction? At least, even though Mass Effect was the same thing too, where at least you had members in your party and stuff like that, and even though you have a fire team with friends with you that can play different roles and whatever, I don't know. It seems that Destiny is a great game, but the Crucible is the only reason why it's going to stay alive as long as it is.
And it needs updates.
And then on top of that, there's going to be updates, map packs that they're going to freaking overcharge you for. $15 for 3 maps.
well, that's Activision part, so you already know.
Yeah.
I know,
That's
and I know
Activision,
that.
yeah.
I'm not blaming Bungie on that. I'm not blaming Bungie on that. But given the
Right.
Halo record, I'm just saying. And on top of that, when the next generation comes out, they're gonna make a Destiny remastered edition, and then it's gonna come with all the DLC that happen in this generation, and you can transfer your character and everything in there. Plus, they're gonna add more stuff to it. I know what's gonna happen if this game
Or
does
it'll
exceed
go
the
to
hype.
PC and it'll get that same edition like you were
Yeah, it'll go to PC. The thing is that this game also should have been on PC. It should have been. I feel like it really should have been, and I felt like PC gamers got screwed out of this. But the thing is that they got plenty of MMOs. Like, look at World of Warcraft. Goes on for years. StarCraft went on for years. Counter-Strike, years.
Mhm.
So a lot of PC games do. Look, I know I bag on PC stuff, but they do have really memorable games. They do. Even though I don't play any single one of them, but I respect that. But DLC and money, I don't want to pay money. I feel like next generation is going to be strictly nothing but you have to pay a subscription for every game you play, because everything's going to be online. And
Yeah.
if you pay a certain amount a month, you get more stuff. I swear, consoles are turning into PCs.
Yeah,
They're going to
access.
PC. They're gonna EA Access. There's gonna be. I swear, consoles are gonna be PC. That's what they are. They're all pretty soon. Everybody is gonna be like a sort of PC gamer, except it's gonna be in a form of a console. Like it's just gonna be a smaller version of a PC. I heard Super Smash Brothers.
Isn't that what the PlayStation 4 is and the Xbox One? Aren't they just basically
They're computers.
Yeah, they compared it to basically like budget and gaming PCs because the architecture is similar.
Right.
But at the same, I agree with you, Will. I think that pretty soon, like they trying to do away with this whole physical disc and all that. That's why they're pushing that indie so hard because it's digital. So they want to push that digital market to everybody so that they don't have to put out the money to put out these. They could just have it online. So I think the next console, if there is a next console, is going to be strictly digital. No physical disc, nothing.
Digital, and everything will be subscription based, like EA Access, PlayStation Now, everything.
And watch the storage go up. It'll be a terabyte then.
Yeah.
But we won't care then.
Yeah, because I want a terabyte now. So
a terabyte should have been in jump. But the thing is that it's. If they need for all that stuff, they need to give us 500 terabytes. 500 terabytes by then. That's what I want. Because these games are gonna be like 80 gigs, like 120 gigs, because they're gonna support the 4K, 8K generation. And then on top of that, we're gonna probably have the virtual reality glasses and stuff like this. And eventually, we're gonna look stupid, and people are gonna complain that they don't like the gimmicks. And then there's only gonna be certain people that could actually make that gimmick work.
Yep.
And
so digital is they're slipping it in.
It is. It's because people are. The thing is once they get the reason why people are not going digital right now is because it's so slow to download a game. It's painfully slow to download a game, and it's not there yet. But once that internet starts, when our internet cap goes up to the point where we can instantly download these games, and stuff like that. Once that happens,
do the streaming thing with the digital
everything. That's exactly what they're gonna do when we're no longer gonna own, and we're gonna be at the mercy.
GameStop is gonna go out of business. They'll be like Blockbuster.
Yeah, they're gonna be. See, I could totally see the future of this, and it's not looking pretty at all. It's not looking pretty in gaming. It's gonna be. We're gonna have no reason to leave our house 5, 6, 7 years from now. We already got online shopping. We can have our food already delivered to us. UPS and everything can mail. People can even buy groceries online.
You don't have to stand in line for
midnight launches anymore. You get all the exclusive content that GameStop offers you. On top of that,
GameFly Digital. Oh my gosh! Not GameFly, GameStop Digital.
But my whole thing now with you can buy the physical copy and you can buy the digital copy. Why is the digital still the same price as the physical copy? Shouldn't we get a $10, $15 off because there's no packaging, no wrapping, no instructions, no manual, no nothing?
They want to make more money.
They pocketed that money.
They can make more money off the digital.
But what they need to do is that the only way that they're going to get, I think this is what they're doing. They're going to start testing the waters to see how many people are actually buying it at $60. So people do not buy your games digitally. To prove that these companies have to drop the prices in order.
I'm sorry, Will. Don't hurt me.
No, I'm not hurting you. I'm sorry. No, but I'm just saying that, like, look, but the prices need to drop digitally. If they want this plan to work, make the digital version $40 compared to $60. We'll see how many people are going to switch over.
I thought Xbox was doing that.
Xbox is technically sort of doing that, but I don't know.
Trying it or something.
They're trying it. I don't know. They're trying it with some games, but it's like games that already came out, not the new stuff.
Okay.
So because the thing is that I don't know. I think they have to make these games cheaper. The economy isn't good, people. It's not. And these games are too expensive. They're just too expensive. $60, and then on top of that, we as gamers are buying these collector's editions for hundreds of dollars.
And DLC.
every week.
and DLC and stuff. So obviously, the people are saying, well, people have money.
Mm.
People have money. Even during this recession or whatever. Well, I don't know. But even during all this stuff, people can still find ways to get into stuff. And companies like GameStop are why it's thriving because of trade-ins and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, that's my opinion. I think that's the reason because I trade in. I haven't really had to pay for a game at all. So,
Yeah, I didn't pay for Destiny.
So I don't have to pay. So all my games that I got pre-ordered are just from previous games. I'm literally trading. I'm trading. I'm trading. So I don't care.
Destiny for Far Cry. Come on.
Destiny for Far Cry.
That's it.
Far Cry. Far Cry.
Call of Duty I don't have in this little bit planet already.
I never pay full price for games anymore, and I feel good paying $20 for a brand new game instead of $60.
Yeah,
I don't
especially
care.
if it's a game. Especially if it's a game you're not playing.
Exactly. If it's a game
you're
you're
not playing, you might as well just get rid of it. Yeah.
Titanfall, stuff like that. But that's why I have my new rule with Nintendo, because with Nintendo games, I always have the feeling that I want to play them again, so I keep those, and then the rest I trade.
I don't trade in too many Nintendo games. I can't remember the last time I did trade in a Nintendo game, to be honest. So.
It broke my heart.
Games, they value goes up over time.
Yeah, I know.
Everything else it goes down, but
I know it appreciates. It does not depreciate at all. Nintendo they do a good job with their games. They're complete games. So.
Their consoles last a while. I still got a Game Boy, the gray one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
But last topic is basically the second part of this question. What do these consoles need in power-wise? Let's put ourselves in a mindset of let's say next console generation is here.
Mm-hmm.
What do these consoles need? What do these consoles need?
They need what they had with the PS3. That's something that PCs can't do. But it would make the cost so high, like at least $1,000.
Unfortunately, they're never going to be able to do that with PC. The consoles are never going to outdo PC.
I know that. I'm just saying some untapped power like the PS3 had, something that was hard to develop on, but you saw stuff like Uncharted just come out of nowhere, and then Xbox 360 had those games earlier, and they ran better, and PS3 had the same games. They didn't run well because they didn't know how to develop for it. I'm talking about that untapped power. That's what the consoles need to differentiate yourselves from PC. Because, the PC is going to always do better and better, outdo the consoles, surpass them, because you can't have a console come out every year. Like an iPhone or something.
But you can't have a console without a PC, honestly.
Yeah.
So I think next generation everybody's just going to switch to PC.
Probably.
Now it's going to be really bad for the gaming companies like Sony.
They're going to have to move that stuff all the way to the PC because
Sony's in trouble. They're still in trouble.
Yeah.
Even though PS4s are selling, they're in trouble. But I'll give you guys a chance to talk. I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Well. Okay. So, Bawse, what do these consoles have to do next generation to be more like what would they need to support the next generation?
I want a decent amount of storage for the most part, and what I want is backwards compatibility. And I want, catalogs to be updated with games from the past. I want a system personally that will let me play everything that I enjoyed that I ever played in my childhood, that I played in my adulthood, all in one box, one place, so I don't got to keep buying different units for different games. I mean, eventually the gaming industry is going to come to, it's no longer going to be a fork in the road. It's going to come united. And it's not going to be a Sony, a Microsoft, or Nintendo. It's going to be one box to do it all. And I think that we're not there yet, but I think that those are some of the things that I would want to see.
Sounds like a PC.
It sounds like
it does. You can play like old games on PC and new games.
Well, through
only thing
emulators
that keeps
and stuff. Yeah.
Well, they could do it if they wanted to do it on
Well,
Steam.
PCs technically is the most backwards compatible system
Yeah.
that we have. Yeah.
The only difference, why I'm so sorry cutting people off, it's the developers not wanting to put their games on the PC. That's the only thing that keeps it different from the console.
Yeah.
Because then they will have to literally think about what they're doing.
That's some shade thrown by Miss K. All right. Dirty. What does the next generation of consoles need to have to be like spectacularly amazing for you?
For me, it's not really too much. Just what Bawse said. More storage. And another thing, I mean, even to go with that storage, no install on the storage space. Like, I just want to pop the game in and play it. I won't have to wait 40 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I already waited a year after I heard it was announced to play the game, so now I got to wait another 40 minutes just to play the doggone game. So I would like more storage and no installing on the hard drive at all.
No installments. All right. Miss K.
I agree with Dirty.
100%.
Yeah, you should be able to just pop the well, it's gonna be digital, but well, everything's going digital, so we won't have to worry about a disc after a while. But storage, maybe a higher powered or a more intense graphics card.
All right.
4K is here. I don't know if people really realize that it's here.
That's the reason why people went into HD was because the console supported it.
Right.
And then people wanted an HD TV.
Right. Now 4K is here, so they got to bring it.
All right.
They got to bring it.
Thuggy, I know you're playing that Super Smash Bros. 3DS. I heard it. But what do you think the next generation? I know that you don't have PS4 yet, but or Xbox One, whatever you decide to get. But what would the next generation consoles after PS4 and Xbox One need to have for you to buy it?
Good games.
Yeah.
Miss K, if you had the sound effects on, that
I know.
Cheer.
That would be perfect. Yeah. You said it all.
Trent, I'm very interested to hear what you have to say. What does the next?
That I kept talking in front of everyone. I did.
I know.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, it's okay, Trent. It's okay.
Exclusives, like what he just said, exclusives and something. I know I said before earlier. Something advanced like the PS3. So whatever that thing's called, I forgot. That engine that they had put in the PS3 that was so hard to develop for. Yeah. Well, I don't want it to be hard to develop for, because then developers won't develop for it. So something easy but advanced at the same time. With processing power and the space, of course, and yeah.
All right.
Backwards compatible, hopefully, but
most likely with
no.
PlayStation Now. But yes. Games. What does the 9th generation consoles need to have to make you? What do they absolutely need to have for it to be successful?
I think Dougie hit the nail right on the head when he said games. I mean, you can have the most advanced console in the world. It can have the highest storage amount. It can have the best graphics card. But if there's no software to back it up, what's the point of having the hardware? So for me, the 9th generation, when it comes out, if it comes out, needs to have a solid software base, a solid game base from launch to the end of the life cycle. We can't have these breaks where only a few games come out during the launch, and then half of them is on the other console, and then we get a long drought in the middle of it, and then we get little sprinkles here and there, and then at the end of the life cycle, everything comes out when a new console is about to come out. So there needs to be a solid base of software for me.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well said. So for me, ditto to what everybody just said, but I would also like no loading times for once. Like, no loading times. I don't want to go through no loading screens. I don't want to go through, like, waiting for something to load up. I cannot believe we are in the 8th generation with computer-like consoles. And I know that computers still load too. But come on. A loadless game would be great. A loadless game. And 60 frames better be perfected. Heck, no, we'll go up a little further. Let's make it 120 frames per second for the next generation console, even though I don't know if that's technically possible. But
It is.
I mean, it is, but I want it to, like, be like, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
I want characters to move realistically like this. Like,
Yeah.
well, obviously you can't see it because I'm on a computer and I'm looking wavy and blurry when I shake my hands. But when you see this in real life, you ain't going to see the blurriness, you know? You're just going
Right.
to... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But see, with these games getting more advanced, more time has to be put into these games.
Right.
And because of this, it's some...
I don't see the advancement though
Exactly.
That well. You know what I mean?
Right.
Even though
Right.
you know it's one thing to say that it's more advanced, but where though?
It
You
got
know, like it has to be
No.
like. Go ahead, David. Okay.
It's not advanced because we're still getting our rehashes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're advancing last generation pretty nicely by throwing 60 frames
Yeah.
per second, 1080p support,
Hello.
which the PS3 should have had because supposedly it had the cell processor that was so freaking amazing that nobody could figure out how to unlock its full potential.
Right.
But whatever, that's all
That
I
was back in 2005, though.
Right.
I don't care.
Dang.
I do not care. I do not care. Just like what Xbox had to do. I swear. It's like this console generation is what last console generation is, but backwards. It is. The PlayStation is on top this time, just like PS2 was. Like I look at the console generations like Resident Evil, at least starting with the PS2 days. That wait. Let's go back. When Resident Evil 1 came out, it was a revolutionary game at the time, right? Resident Evil 2 followed up, and it was really good. A lot of people's favorites still to this day. Resident Evil 3 came out, and that's kind of where the fans differentiated. Some loved it, some hated it. You know. Then they made Zero, which was a prequel, and then that didn't work out so well. Where am I going with this? Then when Resident Evil 4 came out, that like rekindled the stuff. Like it like made this thing popular, so popular. And then Resident Evil, you know what? Never mind. I don't know where I'm going with this Resident Evil thing, but I'm just trying to say that because they were all pretty successful. It was until the 6th one came out where things just kind of went.
That was the 5th one.
Well, the 5th one for me is where it died. and then we're gonna say that the Resident Evil, like you know the sub series like Operation Raccoon City, are the handhelds. So like Code Veronica X, Revelations, those are all the handhelds. I don't know. I'm trying to be very. What is the word? I'm trying to use a metaphor here, and it's not working. So, whatever. Destiny. Bottom line, I'm gonna go back to Destiny. Destiny does not feel like an expensive game. It seems like Bawse said. Let's say that it was Let's say it was $500 million that was invested into this game. Really, $500 million just to fight a horde of enemies, and that's it? No story benefit? Nothing? Hardly any voice acting in it except for the ghost? And the ghost and the protagonist sound exactly the same? Why not multiple voices? Skyrim seems more like an investment of $500 million.
Yes.
That's
Absolutely.
right now. The only thing Destiny got on it is that it looks pretty. It's a very pretty game. Very, very nice to look at. But it's still not the greatest looking. But that's I don't know. I still love the moon mission. That's all. The moon mission. I love the moon mission. That's all I have to say. I just have to say. Like Venus like threw me off. I'm like, really? They decided to go with what people actually thought Venus was. They thought it was a jungle planet. And I don't know. Because that's not what Venus is like in real life. I'm just saying. And I don't. Even if humans went there to terraform it, I don't think it would have been in the amount of years that Destiny's making it out to be. But then again, I wouldn't know what year it is because they don't say it. So, all right. Thank you guys for watching today's episode of Gamerstation 1234. Sorry we kind of went all over the place. We talked a lot about Smash, a lot about Destiny, a lot about next-gen consoles, and what we think is going to happen, even though that this console generation just came out. We'd like to thank C. Fine Coco for the question. We hope to have you on a future episode. We miss you, Lynn. Denny had to go. I think he had to go to sleep or something, or kind of got bored or something. I don't know. But anyways, if anybody out there has a Super Smash Bros. Code, be sure to send it my way. I'm sorry. I hate to sound.
Would y'all please send the code to Will, please?
So he can shut up. Yes.
You need a Smash Brother.
Yes. So I could shut up already, but then again, I'll probably tell you guys how amazing the demo is, and I don't want to sound like a complete ass because I have it. But everybody's gonna get it on Friday, so anybody who has a 3DS can still try it. But thank you guys once again for watching today's episode, and I don't know how long this episode was, but it felt like a long one. So thank you guys, and be sure to follow all of us. Links will be in the description at some point today, tomorrow. I will be sure to put them up this time. I really will. And thank you guys for watching. Bye!
Bye.
Nobody could be about. Wait, what was it? What was his phrase? Says, aha! Not everybody can be out about. I had to just end it that way because I love it. But he's gone. What happened? But anyways, bye.
You probably disconnected. I think it's still. Are you still live or not?
Well, no, Bawse disconnected.
Oh, okay.
All right, see you guys. Bye.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye, Trent.